Zechariah 11 verses 12 to 13 and Matthew 26 verses 14 to 16, the fulfillment of betrayal. In the pages of Scripture, the threads of prophecy and fulfillment intertwine, revealing the intricacies of divine orchestration. Zechariah 11 verses 12 to 13 and Matthew 26 verses 14 to 16 are two threads that converge to illuminate the fulfillment of Judas' betrayal of Jesus. This essay embarks on a journey through these verses, exploring their harmonious narrative and the timeless teachings they convey. Zechariah 11 verses 12 to 13, a prophetic foretelling. Among the prophetic verses, Zechariah 11 verses 12 to 13 resounds with the foretelling of betrayal. I told them, if you think it best, give me my pay, but if not, keep it. So they paid me 30 pieces of silver. And the Lord said to me, throw it to the potter, the handsome price at which they valued me. So I took the 30 pieces of silver and threw them to the potter at the house of the Lord. These words in Zechariah 11 verses 12 to 13 paint a vivid picture of the betrayal, detailing the 30 pieces of silver exchanged and their ultimate disposal. The prophecy foreshadows a grave act against the Messiah. Matthew 26 verses 14 to 16, the fulfilled betrayal. Transition to the New Testament, where the Gospel of Matthew unveils the fulfillment in Matthew 26 verses 14 to 16. Then one of the 12, the one called Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and asked, "What are you willing to give me if I deliver him over to you?" So they counted out for him 30 pieces of silver. From then on, Judas watched for an opportunity to hand him over. In these verses, the fulfillment of Zechariah's prophecy becomes palpable, as Judas agrees to betray Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. The convergence of prophecy and reality underscores the unfolding of God's plan. Judas' betrayal prophecy and fulfillment aligned. Zechariah 11 verses 12 to 13 and Matthew 26 verses 14 to 16 form a narrative that binds prophecy with fulfillment, encapsulating the significance of Judas' betrayal within the broader context of divine providence. Timeless teachings and daily relevance. God's sovereign plan. The fulfillment of Zechariah's prophecy showcases God's sovereign orchestration of events. In our own lives, we find reassurance that God's plans are meticulously designed. Choices and consequences. Judas' betrayal emphasizes the weight of choices. We're reminded of the importance of making choices that align with God's values and purposes. Redemptive role. Even in the gravity of betrayal, God's redemptive plan unfolds. We learn that God can use even the darkest moments for His ultimate purpose. Value of integrity. The contrast between the price of betrayal and the value of integrity prompts us to assess the worth of our choices. We're called to uphold values over temporary gains. Awareness of heart. Judas' actions stem from a heart willing to betray. We're encouraged to cultivate hearts of love, loyalty, and devotion to Christ, guarding against actions that betray our faith. In conclusion, Zechariah 11 verses 12 to 13 and Matthew 26 verses 14 to 16 stand as an intertwined portrayal of Judas' betrayal and its fulfillment, bridging prophecy and reality. Through these verses, we gain insights into God's sovereign plan, the weight of choices, redemption's unfolding, integrity's value, and the significance of heart attitudes. As we navigate life's complexities, may these verses guide us to align our choices with God's purposes, finding hope, forgiveness, and transformation in the midst of His providential plan.